We are just finally starting to see used and new car prices come down a little bit. New cars are becoming more negotiable. Incentives are starting to come back just a touch, and used car prices are starting to come down. Let's break down the forces at play here, Dad. What is the primary driver why dealers are starting to mark down inventory and ultimately taking more losses on car deals?
Well, the primary driver is that the market is contracting. And what I mean by that is the number of people that are actually out there trying to buy cars. That number of people is getting smaller and smaller. And the reason that that group is getting smaller is because rising interest rates are forcing car payments to be higher than they have been in the past, historically high levels of payments that people are making.
Combined also with manufacturers' intentional decision to stop making base trim levels. We called out Honda on that last week.
Yes. Plus, you have floor plan interest rates are going higher and higher. So the cost of having the vehicles sit at the dealership is going higher than what they've been used to for years and years now.
Let's really harp on this because I think this is actually, I mean, obviously reducing demand is a primary driver, but increasing the cost of holding on to inventory is a huge driver. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, look at it this way. 2 years ago, floor plan interest rates might have been at 2%. Okay. Today, new car floor plan costs are running a little over 6%.
Yep.
That's a 3-time difference.
Yep.
So let's say that you had $1 million worth of inventory, and for each car, it was costing you approximately $60 a month. Okay. Or $70 a month, whatever it is. Let's call it $100 a month.
Easy round numbers.
Easy round numbers. So let's say 2 years ago, it was costing you $100 a month for every car, basically, approximately, to sit on your lot. It's now 3 times that. Okay, so the check that you're writing to your bank for the floor planning is 3 times greater than it had been 2 years ago.
And go ahead.
That eats into your profit.
Let's like press pause for a quick second. Floor plan is the cost that a dealer has. It's an expense that they have to finance their inventory. Most dealers, your smaller local mom and pops, some don't. Most dealers finance, just like you or I or anyone else.
They're not paying cash.
They're not paying cash for their inventory. That means they have an interest payment on that. And so to your point, Dad, 2% to 6%, that's a 3x increase in what they're paying to hold on to that inventory. And you make payments on an ongoing basis. That is a real cost and a real expense.
It does not stop. It only stops once you sell the car and you've paid it off.
So we're in an environment. What are the forces at play that are driving down? And again, used car prices and new car prices went way too high.
Yes.
We're still not at the bottom. We actually did a live stream over on the Ray and Zach channel recently, begging people to don't buy cars. Maybe we'll put the clip in for a second here. We literally asked people, just don't buy cars for 60 days. Do not buy a car right now. Why, Zach? Why? Why, Dad? Why? Because dealers are starting to feel the pain a little bit. We're seeing prices start to come back down. And if we could just do a moratorium on car purchasing for, I don't know, what do you say, 60 days? The prices of cars would go from being too damn high to being regular again.
Perhaps.
2-month moratorium on car buying. CarEdge.com/finance pops. You can go there and do what?
You can finance, refinance, save money, and it only takes seconds to do.
All right, go take a peek. Don't go to the dealer without getting a pre-approval. We're here to help. That being said, we are seeing rising floor plan costs create more expense for the dealer, more willingness for them to get a vehicle off their lot.
Yes.
At the same time, they don't have access to going to the auction to liquidate vehicles in the same way that they did a year ago. A year ago, you had a vehicle you wanted to get off your lot, you took it to the auction, you could sell it for more than you could ever imagine. Now you take it to the auction, we're seeing sales rates at the auction below 50%.
And wholesale values have declined anywhere from 15 to 22%, depending on your source of data.
Yeah.
And that's projected to continue through 2023.
Yeah.
So you're going to take a hit at the auction. Your customers are taking a hit on their loan to buy the car. So those are the forces that are driving a smaller percentage of people into the marketplace to buy an ever-growing supply of inventory. When that happens, ultimately, the way most dealers react is to lower the price to move the product.
Now, one other factor, and we had a video on the CarEdge channel. Got to get used to saying that. We had a
Yes.
video on the CarEdge channel on Tuesday, Dad, talking about this. New car inventories were up 66% year over year for the month of December.
Yes.
The other factor, supply of new vehicles. That is increasing again. And so not only do the dealers have an incentive to move the metal off of their lot, the OEMs are feeling the pressure from their dealers saying, hey, things have slowed down.
Yes.
We have vehicles on our lot again. Days supply of inventory is going back up. Give us some incentive to move this metal. So the OEMs are starting to feel that pressure as well. Net, what this starts to look like, those are the forces. Net, what this starts to look like, cash buyers,
Yes.
still the best time ever. 2023, cash is king. If you can wait to buy a car, still wait. Don't buy a car unless you absolutely need to.
Yeah, the pressure is only going to get greater and greater on dealers to react to a declining market.
And that's exactly what it is. It's a reaction to a declining market.
Yes.
Last year, we saw the reaction to a strong market for dealers. And what was it? It was dealer markups. It was terrible terms on things. You have to finance through us. But we're doing the flip. The switch is flipped.
Yes. Yes. And as somebody once said, may the force be with you.